welcome to another full day as a mom of two vlog.
Oh, that's for me. It says Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
So exciting. We just had a bird. She wants her mom to get back into the dating scene, basically. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be another full day in my life as a mom of two. This is my son's last week in preschool. So he has today and Wednesday, and then he is done. And I am worried. This is my first time having kids in school because my daughter's a kindergartner and then my son is doing preschool, and I'm starting to realize probably what every mom goes through towards the end of the school year, where you're so burnt out from the early mornings and the rush to get out. Also, on the other hand, I will have my kids full time without any breaks during the summer, and I have really enjoyed those little breaks when my kids are in school. I have enjoyed those little breaks because my son's in preschool for about 3 hours, 2 to 3 times a week. And it's just been nice to be able to just go and to just take that time to either clean my house or do something for myself. And so going into summer, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm excited to not have to follow the early morning structure and to do more things with my kids, but I'm also just feeling a bit of anxiety knowing that I'm not gonna have as much help. So it'll be interesting. I just dropped my daughter off and she has such an early morning drop off. I have to wake up at 6:30 and just immediately go and get her up and ready, and we leave at 7 to do drop off. And so I'm about to go get my son up and get him ready for preschool, but first I'm gonna try to get ready a little bit. I have to go do a pickup at my favorite bookstore, which I'm excited about. Because it's my last 2 mornings of just me time, I really wanna make sure that I take advantage and do things that I wanna do rather than things that I have to do. And so I think I'm just gonna go and get an iced matcha and go walk around my favorite bookstore. I have to go do a pickup anyways. But first I'm just gonna get ready a little bit for the day, and then I'm gonna get him up and get him ready to go.
Record this.
Quite sure what I'm gonna do to my hair today. I threw it in a braid hoping that, you know, it would do something fabulous, but I don't know that that's what it did. My hair is clean, so I want to save hats for a day that it's dirty. So I might just do like a low bun and make today very low maintenance. While I finish getting ready, I just want to talk to you guys about this book that I finished last night that I have not been able to stop thinking about. It's called Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. I hate to use this line because I feel like I've been using it so much lately, but I seriously just have not read anything like it. And the cover, absolutely gorgeous. That's probably like the reason that I bought that book. I've seen it multiple times at my local bookstore, and every single time I stopped and looked at it just because of the cover. But I wasn't sure, just based off of the summary, if it would be something that I would like to read. But then on top of that, I was watching one of my favorite Bookstagrammers review videos, and that book came up and she gave it 5 stars and she said she absolutely loved it. So I added it to my Goodreads TBR, and then the next time I went in, when I had a $10 credit at my local bookstore, I just knew it was time. And it was so good, which is weird because a lot of the stuff in the book would have been things that normally I would have said it was not for me. This book was so, for lack of better words, academic. It had a big overarching theme of conservation, specifically how plants and animals are always the ones that suffer. I just felt like it was such an important read. And on top of that, it was a mystery, it was a thriller, it was kind of like a what the heck is going on here, and are these people lying to me kind of a thing. It was also just a heartwarming story of family trying to fit back together after grieving the loss of the wife and the mother. It's also a love story at the same time. It's kind of heartbreaking and immensely satisfying at once. It really just took me on a ride. I feel like Charlotte McConaughey, and I'm probably saying that wrong, but her writing is so beautiful and like so it's like needed because it took somebody like me and really made them read and care about things that I need to read and care about. Today I'm gonna write my Goodreads review on it so you can read on there if you want like my full thoughts on it. But definitely a 5-star read and one that I'll be thinking about for such a long time. I've been so minimal with makeup lately. Literally just tinted sunscreen, a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush. Checking out my eyebrows and doing some mascara. I think I'm gonna use my curling iron just to fix the front pieces of my hair, and then I'm gonna go get my son ready. Good morning.
So put your feet up.
She's at school.
Mom, do you have to go to school today?
Yeah, you have 2 more days of school left. So exciting. We just had a bird in our birdhouse, which, just to let you guys know, this has been up for a few weeks, and it wasn't until probably about last week that we had our first bird. But today's exciting because we have our first bird caught on camera today. But let me show you guys our little birdhouse. I got this little birdhouse off of Amazon, and I feel like I've been so sad that birds hadn't come. I see it too, buddy. I was so sad that birds didn't come because this is just the coolest thing to be able to feel like you're having them inside of your house. And we have so many birds, but we just had our first one, and
The first one
just
was
so
other food.
And it's also so exciting because this is the first bird that one of our kids has seen, because every other time it's been when my kids are napping and it's super quiet in the house and I'm sitting on the couch reading. And so my son saw it today, which is really exciting. Bigger socks? No, I just filled that up. That one's new.
Oh, great. What's that from?
So, what do we got? What do we got? Woo!
I got.
Oh, Hayes' fingerprint alphabet. That is so cute.
Oh, that's for me. It says Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
Hold on, bud. Got back from the park. I stopped really fast at the grocery store just to get Hayes a quick lunch. And then I've been very, very lazy when it comes to cooking, and we've just been doing like chicken over a salad kit. Just doing that, but while I was there for dinner, I saw that they had al pastor style pork, so I got this and some chopped pineapple so we can have tacos for dinner. I'm really excited about that, but just for now, I'm just gonna get the chicken over a salad ready. While the chicken is defrosting though, yesterday I sold a basket full of books to my local bookstore, and so I had a credit there from what they took, so I figured I'd do just a very small book haul. It's kind of an addiction right now, but I tried to get most of everything as a secondhand book because they're cheaper that way, and so I figured I'd do a little bit of a haul. Okay, first I got The People We Meet on Vacation. I think that this is the only Emily Henry book that I haven't read yet. I will not stand for any Emily Henry slander. She is seriously so good. This one had a white sticker, which meant it was secondhand, and it was $7.99, but again, I used my credit. Another romance author favorite is Ali Hazelwood. I just really like her books. I think they're a good time. I don't know why people don't enjoy hers, but I do, and I've never read this one. So this one was $8.49. Again, it was secondhand. The last secondhand book that I got is The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the first one. I just feel like it's a travesty that as a proclaimed fantasy lover, I haven't read this series. And so I just got the first one. It was $4.49. Wow, there's not much spaces between these lines. But I just got this copy because if I love it, which I feel like I will, I'll probably buy like a really nice set. So I didn't want to spend too much on the first one just in case. And then the last one and the only book that I got that was not secondhand is The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. This will be my first book that I ever read by her, if I get to it before I get to Magnolia Parks. But I just love this cover. I just love it, and I really want to give her writing a try. I have not bought Magnolia Parks yet because I want the old original covers, so I might have to buy those secondhand somewhere like eBay. Not like the US covers. I just don't like them. They don't speak to me. But anyways, I've heard very mixed things about this book, but I just want to form my own opinion on it, and I just absolutely love this cover. So I'm excited to get to reading that. And then I started First Time Caller today. So we'll see what I think about that. I will update you guys. Time for naps, Bubba's. Say that there are few things better than watermelon at the beginning of summer. So good. Packages, which I'm trying to be very choosy about what I order on Amazon so that I don't spend too much. But this package is not from Amazon, and the only reason why I wanted to mention it is it's because it's for my son. He has really bad eczema and he has pretty bad asthma as well. He's 3 years old, and so we are going to be trying something different, and it's called Dupixent, and it's essentially a shot that will be administered monthly by me. And it's supposed to, from what I hear from the people who take it, it's like life-changing because it's meant for people with pretty bad eczema. And not only does it control your eczema within like a week, but it also is proven to help with asthma. And we're kind of at our wit's end. He's been hospitalized multiple times with just breathing problems, and there's nothing worse than seeing your kid struggle to breathe, especially when they're that young. I just cannot describe to you like the feelings I have felt just seeing that. And so we're trying a new route. The only reason why I wanted to mention this is if you are a mom and your kid has tried Dupixent, I would love to hear from you. I really trust his dermatologist, and she really thinks that this is the right path. And after a few months of thinking about it, I think so too. I'm obviously just a little bit worried about it. I just know it needs to be done. So we're gonna start working on that, and I'll let you guys know kind of our journey with it in case there's anybody else whose little kid suffers from eczema really bad. Other than that, I did get a few things on Amazon that I've been waiting for that I wanted to share. If you're a reader, these are all pretty much annotating supplies for my books. And I try really, really hard not to buy books on Amazon. I just prefer to shop at my local bookstore and support them. I just love the people who work there, and I just love the space that they've created for people who love to read and also kids who love to read. But whenever I have cash back, that is the one time that I consider buying books on Amazon. So I got a few things at a really, really good price, especially because Mother's Day is coming up and I just want to get books for Mother. The first thing I got, please don't laugh at me, is the Lazy Readers. I always see people using these and it cracks me up because I have often read in bed and my arm is just getting tired or my neck's just at the wrong angle. And so this is so funny to me that you can rest a book. If you're laying down, you can rest a book here and not have to hold it up. And because of these glasses, you're able to see down. They're the same kind of things that like a dentist uses, which is so funny. I also got myself a little book light, which is so needed because I do like to read at night. And I don't want to wake Tim up. I also got these, which are essentially would replace highlighting in a book. So you just kind of pull this. It's like this colored see-through tape that will highlight a line that you want to highlight without having to use a highlighter. I kind of just wanted to try it out just to see. These were like $3. And then I also got an annotating set that doesn't bleed. And I think this was around $7. It's all like pastels. It came with tabs for annotating, pens, and as well as no bleed highlighters. So I'm really, really excited to be able to use these because you guys know I read a lot and I'm always marking things that I love in books that I love. Now, as for the books that I ordered, the first one I ordered is called Broken Country, and it's Reese's book club pick for I think the month of May, or maybe it was for last month. I don't remember, but I've heard really, really, really good things about it. I believe it's a mystery. I tend to like to go into books blind, so I will let you guys know what I think about it. I also love the cover. Isn't that fun? Oh, that's looking great, dude. Is the county helping? The other book that I got is long overdue, and that is Six of Crows. I've heard really good things about this series. I've always wanted to read it. My sister-in-law absolutely loves it. And when I watched the Shadow and Bone series on Netflix, my favorite part of the series was the characters that are found in Six of Crows. So I'm really, really excited to read this. That's about it for my little haul. I popped some muffins in the oven because my kids have been really snacky lately, and I feel like this is a better snack to give them. I'm gonna take some time to read. So I'm really excited about getting a little bit further into First Time Caller. I think I'm only like a chapter in. I do like it so far, but we should see. So I just made dinner. I just made rice and black beans because I know my kids will eat that. And then I made like all pastor style tacos. Just added some pineapples in there in the end. And just gonna have dinner as a family and then for a little bit. And I just remembered that later tonight, my friend invited me and another friend over and we're gonna finish watching North and South. My two friends have never seen it before and I have. It's one of like my favorite period piece shows, kind of like a Pride and Prejudice vibe. So I'm super, super excited for that. Oh no, the water is so like dirty, guys. No. I've also been reading more First Time Caller. It is so cute about a guy who has like a radio show and people call in for advice on love and he's kind of like just become jaded, and that's making him not really good at his job. But then we have our female main character who is a single mom and her daughter calls in. She wants her mom to get back into the dating scene basically, and it's been super cute so far.
Excuse you.
My blanket, sir.
No.
You gotta warm my feet up. You have to. This is your job. This is your job. Guys, it's a very chilly early morning. Wanted to give a recap on last night because I had so much fun at this little impromptu girls' night. We finished up North and South, which is one of my favorite shows. It's just very nostalgic to me. There's like lots of tension, yearning, and it's just so good. And it was so fun watching my friends experience it for the first time. But it was just such a good time. I definitely got home late, so I just promptly passed out after that. But I'm really excited for today because we're gonna go to my daughter's kindergarten graduation picnic that cannot believe that it's already that time of year. So anyways, thank you guys so much for following along in a full day in my life as a mom. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you stay a while. If so, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.